Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with another brand new case opening here for you guys this evening, and we're cracking on into Weiss Schwartz's newest English edition original. That's going to be Seven Deadly Sins, the Revival of the Commandments. Now, if you guys missed out last Saturday, I'll go ahead and link it right up there. I did get to preview 5 cards from the set, courtesy of Bushiroad. Those were 5 cards of a brand new set-specific rarity, the Deadly Sin Rare. So DSRs in this product, I believe there are 7 total. I got to show off 5, and I thought they were really neat. They did have the character Sin as a hot stamp, and I can't wait to see what those look like in person. Not sure how many we're supposed to be finding per case, but we'll discover that together. Same thing with SPs. Now, the SP design for the set looks amazing. If you guys haven't seen any, you can check them out on TCG Player. And I don't know how many we're going to be finding of those per case either. The original release, the original 7 Deadly Sin set, I will admit, seemed a little weak in terms of what it yielded per case. There are only 2 SPs per case. So I'm hoping maybe we can have like 2 SPs, 2 DSRs, or like 2 DSRs, 3 SPs maybe even, or like 2-3, 3-2 split. I don't know, but I'm hoping we find more than 2. In total for foils, there has been a set recently that had just 2 SPs per case. That was the Bunny Girl, the new Bunny Girl set, the movie one, the Dreaming Girl, the sequel to the original Bunny Girl set. That one only had 2 SPs per case, so I'm hoping that is not the case in the product here at hand, in this case. Now, I use the word case way too many times in that sentence. But anyways, 18 total boxes here, comes up to a total of 288 packs. Just open up a 20-box case of Cardfight Vanguard Overdress. That ended up being 320 packs. So we have had quite the busy evening here. So I just want to go ahead and jump on into it. Excited to see if we can find some of my own preview cards, and excited to find out how many SPs we can find per case. So let's go ahead and get started here by snapping us into the corner. And I honestly think I'm going to take out all the boxes and put them on the shelf behind me. Previously, I was balancing the Vanguard case on the trash can, but the Vanguard case is like pretty compact, whereas this is like a giant pizza box. So I have this on the trash can, but I can't actually throw any trash in it because it's completely covered, which is, I don't want to end up with a pack swamp. It's cool to do. It's not so cool to pick up. And I'd rather just not do that later, so I think I'm going to take all the boxes out of the case. All right. Did I cut this open? I did. Sometimes it's hard to tell what tape has been cut and what tape has not been cut. I know it's a personal problem, but... All right. It's Diane with eyes here today, ready to crack some more packs. We do have 4 case topper mats. English edition. It's ham! That's cool! English edition originals do still have 4 of the case toppers without the stitched edges. Most sets now just have 1, but it's a stitched edge playmat. So I like that. That's cute. Alright, so we have 4 of those. This is what our mat looks like. Very cool to see. And then this is the box design. Battles against new sinister threats on Loom on the stage of Weiss Schwartz. So Crunchyroll and Kodansha do have their logos all over everything. But there's 6 different SPs, 7 different DSRs in the set, 4 triple Rs, 30 types of SRs. All right. So yes, let me clear the stage. That doesn't really work because I'm clearing the trash can, but let me do some housekeeping so that way my life is easier in 2 hours once we're done with this video. Yeah, I was very excited to see those DSR hot stamps. I would think they look really nice. Bushiroad, even though we don't love the hot stamps, like when hot stamps replace like the SPs and whatnot, hopefully we don't see that anymore. We saw it, of course, with Sword Art sets for a little bit, Alicization Volume 2, and then the new Grand Order set, the Camelot movie. But the 10th anniversary Sword Art does have actual signs in it, so hopefully all those licensing issues are gone. And from now on, we see all signatures. But, like, even though we're like, man, where's the SPs? Like, well, you know, these hot stamps look pretty cool. I have enjoyed them. Of course, would have rather had the signatures, but, like, the stamps look cool. So I've enjoyed all the hot stamps Bushiroad has done. I expect these to be pretty sweet as well, but you know me, I want to find them in person. Reserve final judgment to seeing them in hand. All right, let's get cracking here. We have Chibi Gother. Also, another cool thing about this set, a lot of you were like, Allie, where's all the Escanor cards of the first set? Escanor had a wanted poster, but that was it. But there are Escanor cards in here. I saw a Chibi Escanor on TCG Player, so we have Gother for our first promo. And actually, it looks like there's two. Looks like there's two promos in here. So I'm gonna open. Guess I'll open our promos. Let's see. We have Petite Gother and Petite Merlin. These are so cute. All right. So we'll have our promo pile over here. Let's get cracking. Hoping for more than just 2 high foils per case. I would not be able to contain my disappointment if that was it. But I believe we'll find some really nice cards. Our first rare was Griamore, reverted to a child. We have Hauser, Trading Buddies. It's me! But I'm blind, so I have to wear glasses. We have Merlin, Miscalculation. Uh-oh, Merlin turned to stone. And then the 10 Commandments, Climax Rare. We have Double R, Escanor, Arrogant and Powerful. It's our first Escanor. And King, Protective, Rare. Summoning a Goddess here. She seems interesting. Double R, Elizabeth, Trust in the Promise. And Escanor, Wielder of Rita. Gilthunder, Trading Buddies. We have a triple R here? No, we just have a Climax Common, A World Without You. So we should have Climax Rare at the back. Escanor, Master of the Tavern. Back when he was unassuming. And then, yes, Back from the Dead. Bon and Elaine there. All right, halfway point of box 1. Oop, I was going to say no foils, but we do have something coming up here. Ooh. Ooh, I think we're starting off SP. Look at that! Look at that! Very nice. Starting off Diane, Importance of Memories. The SP design is beautiful. I love the frame. The bunny signature is back. Super awesome here on the Diane. Very nice. Very nice. I believe on TCG Player, Diane is currently the most expensive. Strictly Broken also. Try to take a look at for price reference. Strictly Broken has Diane the same price as a few others. But I think on TCG Player, she is the highest. Of course, set just came out today, so I expect some things to shuffle around. But what a nice start. I also love the rainbow foiling. At first, I honestly thought that was silver. But that's more of rainbow on the stamped quotation and everything there. That looks super awesome. So Diane SP to start. I gotta... Alright, let me get back in the corner. Alright, here we go. But very nice. Box 1, we have SP Diane. I do really like the SP design for the set, more so than the first set. Not that I dislike the first set, but something about this set's border and just design for the SPs especially look just perfect. Really into them. Really into them. They remind me almost of, speaking of Vanguard, the set we just opened. If you guys check that out, the new frame rares and FFRs, double frame rares and regular frame rares in Vanguard have the really nice border. That's what this reminds me of to an extent. We also have SR, Grey Road of the 10 Commandments. That's unsettling looking. We have Elizabeth, Strong Hearts. All right, though. 2 foils here in box 1. We started off with that Diane. Zeldris of the 10 Commandments, double R. And Gustav, Desperate Attempt. Now, I will say, I didn't quite have the feeling in the first set, which I believe corresponded to Season 1. But looking at some of the character designs in the art style being a little more fluid, I guess less rough around the edges. The art direction for this season reminds me, honestly, like character design and everything, like Fairy Tale Rave Master kind of. I think it's just like the eyes on a lot of these characters are giving me like Rave Master vibes, but also that's like the only Rave Master and Fairy Tale is like the only series that I've enjoyed and really paid attention to that have kind of like guildy feelings. So like more of that. I don't know. I don't feel like it makes sense, but art-wise, like character design-wise, I get Rave Master, but like since that's older, a more cleaner anime translation would be more Fairy Tale-esque. They're not similar in like topics, but just, I don't know. The polish of this set just gives me some of those vibes. Bon facing off, double R. And Elaine, a Capable Saint. Meliodas, Internal Strife. All right, finishing up box 1. Man, box 1 we started SP. I hope she's not the only one we find. I want to find more. Alrighty. We have Death Pierce, Realization. Alright, moving along to box number 2. I really like the promos. I like the petite ones. Sometimes they're petite, sometimes they're actual like little Android drawings, sometimes they're chimis, sometimes they're SD. But I like the chibi-esque style. So we have Meliodas here. And then who is our second one? And Elizabeth! Super cute. So all these promos are petite, insert character name, new chapter. I love the consistency. Deldry, Love Manipulator. I love this outfit on Merlin. Looks great. Gloxinia and Droll, Reasons for Switching. Merlin, Handy Ability. Me. Diane, Importance of Memories. Oh, that sweater is cute. I would wear this outfit. Then Askenor, Master of the Tavern. King, Greedy, double R. And Diane, Believing in Her Friends. King, Protective. And Hauser, Training Buddies Rare. Merlin, True Identity, double R. And Bond, Min-Match Squabble. Meliodas, wielder of Lost Vein, double R. And Hendrickson, usual self. No foils yet here in box 2. Go there, reflecting. Merlin, wielder of Alden. Meliodas, fulfilling his promise. Rare. Alright, getting close here to the end of box number 2. We have DSR. Here's our first one. We do have Gother, the Goat Sin of Lust. That's really cool. It's like really bright in person. I know in camera I feel like it's getting a little washed out with the more light reflection behind, but in person it's like really in your face, super clear to see. I like that. And it's raised as well. One thing that I do think is super cool inside the goat horns, it's not solid, so you can actually see the card underneath. That looks really cool. I like it. Our first DSR here. We have Gother. All right, 1 down, 4 more to go for me to find all my previews. But all right, I like it. At first, I thought this was going to be just a regular SR, and then, of course, I'm like, I recognize that card. So I'll go ahead and top load Gother DSR, and I'll put you, I guess, in this separate pile. I like it. That came out really nice in person. Elizabeth, Strong Hearts. All right, Gother. Are you going to be our only foil here? I would think we'd find something else as well, like an SR. Yeah, Grimoire, reverted to a child. And we do have another foil here. All right, we have Asar Ascanor, wielder of Rita. It's a really cool shot, just right there in the sun. And Meliodas, overcoming his past, rare. All right. So I was like, I don't think we could just get only a DSR in the box. That doesn't seem right. All right. So far we've had 2 foils in both boxes. We've had some sets recently where every box has 2 foils. We've seen sets where it's 50-50, 1 foil, 2 foil. We've seen some sets recently that had 3 foils per box. We'll see. Dragon Maid was a little different. It followed a pattern I haven't seen before. It was 2 MDRs, and then if you had like an SSP or an overframe, it was like a bonus. That was a little bit different, but some sets we've had 2 foils, like Camelot had 2 per box. Hololive had 3 per box. Quintuplets 2 had 3 per box. I'm used to seeing it be like 50% of the case has 2, 50% of the case has 1 foil. So we'll see. We'll see if this is a 2 foil box set or not. We have Bon Chibi and Gother. I appreciate characters with glasses. Deldry, Love Manipulator. Merlin, Handy Ability. Meliodas, Wielder of Lost Vein. Diane, Believing in Her Friends. The Power of Friendship. That is essential to most anime. The power of friendship. Double R, Hawk. Pride of a Hero. I think I called him Ham on accident. It's because he's a pig. And it start with H. Because I'm dumb. But look at him! Hawk, Pride of a Hero, double R. Ascanor, Master of the Tavern. You know, I was sitting here, I was like, what? I was like, I don't think his name's actually Ham. I was like, where did I come up with that? I think it's just because he's a pig. And I was like, maybe his name is Ham. No. No, I messed up. It be like that, though. King, protective. And that Diane SP looks so nice. Hauser, training buddies. We have foil here. We have Asar, Mon Speeds of the Ten Commandments. And Jericho, Passionate. King, Greedy. And Meliodas, overcoming his past. Diane, importance of memories. Bon, mid-match squabble. Gloxion, droll, rare. Gother, reflecting. And Meliodas fulfilling his promise. Just the one SR so far. Elizabeth, strong hearts. Merlin, wielder of Alden. Grimoire, reverted to a child. And last pack of box number 3. Yeah, Merlin, true identity. Alright, so we've had our first single foil box. So it looks like this set's going to end up being more of a 50-50, if I had to guess for the case pattern. I would assume 9 boxes with 2 foils and 9 boxes with 1 foil, although we'll be able to figure out at the end when we count everything up. So we'll be aiming for 27 foils in the case. If we get there, then we know it's a 9-9 split. All right, moving into box number 4. We have Merlin, and who else for this box's promos? We have Petite Merlin and Meliodas. Have we seen Meliodas yet? We have. We've seen 2 Merlins, 2 Meliodas. We've seen 2 Gothers, Elizabeth, and Bon. Looks like we have numbers between 111 and 118. So I guess there's at least 7 different chibi promos. Well, no, if it starts at 11 rather than 10, that would be 7. That would make sense, actually. Because there's 7 DSRs. You know, 7 the 7 deadly sins. 7 promos would make sense. We'll see, though. Hopefully we can get all of them. Since there's 2 per box, we should be able to get all of them by the end. If we don't, that would be actually kind of insane. Merlin, handy ability. Oh, we have Back from the Dead, Triple R. Jericho, Passionate. Alright, our first Triple R. Since there's only 4 in the set, I would think we'd get all 4 in the case. But they might be a pretty tough pull, actually. Gother, fighting it out, Double R. And Askinor, Master of the Tavern. King, protective. Hauser, trading buddies. Merlin, wielder, rare. Merlin, true identity. Diane, believing in her friends. Hawk, pride of a hero. Bon, mid-match squabble. Elizabeth, strong heart. Diane, importance of memories. Hendrickson, usual self. Go through reflecting. And we have Asar, Derriere of the 10 Commandments. That's a fit, yeah. Now my question is that like black evil goop or is that like actual clothing? Because I don't think that's clothing. That looks like she has like spooky shadow powers or something. Like if I had to guess. At first I thought it was like evil Meliodas based on the hair, and then I'm like, nope. Nope. Alright, 2 foils here in box number 4 as well. Grimoire, rare. And the Trial, Climax rare, to wrap off this box. Alrighty. So, quarter of the case completes. We have 1 SP, 1 DSR so far. Tidy up our piles. A little under a quarter. Alright, here we go. My brain still thinks of Weiss cases in terms of the 16 box cases, as opposed to the 18 boxes. Alright, we have Petite King, new chapter. I love how he's just so lazy. He has his pillow. Like, it's just great. Petite King and Petite Bon. Alright, so Bon is 16 and King is 15. So we are missing 13 and 14. Yeah, we're missing 13 and 14. So who's missing? We're missing Elizabeth. We're missing the Ascanor. I don't know if Hawk's going to have a promo. Alrighty. Deldry, rare. Gloxinia and Droll. Merlin, handy ability. Ooh, shiny, shiny. What is that? It's gonna be an SR? Yeah, so we have Diane learning to dance. I love how her hair is just flying. To be fair, that's pretty much how it would go, because I just did it. I'm oddly dizzy right now. What the heck? I think I'm just not used to having pigtails. I regret doing that, but we had to test if that's how this would work. Although, we should have been able to figure that out without it, but, you know. Double R, Elizabeth, trust in the promise. Escanor. King, protective. Hauser, training buddies. Escanor, arrogant and powerful, double R. Believing in our friends. Bon, facing off. And Bon, mid-match, squabble. Strong Heart, Elizabeth. Gother, fighting it out. Overcoming his past, Meliodas. Gother, reflecting. Merlin, wielder of Aldon. Meliodas, fulfilling his promise. Griamore, reverted to a child. Alright, last pack of box 5. Double R, Zeldris of the 10 Commandments. Alright, so another single foil box here. So yes, I believe we're going to end up with that 50-50 pattern. I think we're 3-2 in favor of double foils at the moment. Alright, box number 6. A third of the way through the case. So far, 1 SP, 1 DSR. Man, and I will say, just sitting here watching, as I open and shuffle through the cards, my eyes keep just going and looking at the Diane. I love the rainbow foiled SPs. We do have Elizabeth promo. And Escanor is number 13. Alright. Oh, I said we were missing Elizabeth earlier. We're missing Diane and Escanor. So now we're just missing Diane. For, I believe, our full set of promos. Escanor's mustache is ridiculous. It's a good ridiculous, but it's still ridiculous. Deldry. Handy ability, rare. Reasons for switching, rare. King, greedy, double R. Master of the Tavern. King and protective. Hauser, trading buddies. Elizabeth, trust in the promise. And Bon, mid-match squabble. That's a fun card to read. Mid-match squabble. Fulfilling his promise. On to the left side. Zeldris, double R. And Diane, believing in her friends. Elizabeth, strong hearts. Bon, facing off. And Hendrickson, usual self. Merlin, wielder. Gother, reflecting. We do have another triple R here. We have the Trial. Triple R. Very foily card, for sure. The only non, super blinged out parts are, the text box, the symbols, and then Gother and Meliodas here. That's very, very shiny. I keep seeing this Galland, and it just reminds me of Maneater Bug from Yu-Gi-Oh! Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, it's a red Maneater Bug with the horns. Alright, triple R there. Again, I'm expecting to see another foil here then in box number 6. Yep, we do have SR Zavago taking under his wing. And Grimoire reverted to a child. Alright. So yes, 1/3 of the way through the case. We still haven't seen another SP ever since box number 1. But hopefully get to see another one soon. I'm gonna go ahead and move our uncommons. I'll move our commons every 4 boxes. I'll move our uncommons every 6. I'll move the rares and the climax commons at the 9th box, that halfway point. Otherwise, the double R and the climax rare piles should be manageable. Alright, here we go. Teak Gother. And who else do we have? We have Merlin. Man, I really like Merlin's outfit, but I don't understand the physics of it. It's the anime physics, I know, but... I'm sure people have cosplayed Merlin before. Seems difficult. You don't have a whole lot to work with. But alright. Deldry. Maneater Bug. Zeldris, double R, and Diane, believing in her friends. Merlin, handy ability. King Greedy, and Master of the Tavern. Reasons for switching, rare. Gother reflecting. We have Melascula. Melascula of the 10 Commandments. Jericho, passionate. Meliodas fulfilling his promise. And on to the left. King Protective. Hauser. Ascanor, arrogant and powerful, and Meliodas, overcoming his past. Ooh, shiny. What do we have? Asar, Merlin, wielder of Alden. And the regular rare version of the Merlin. Alrighty. 2 foils here in box number 7. Had to check. Yep. 7. 7th Deadly Sin. Bond facing off. Hendrickson, usual self. Elizabeth, trust in the promise. Mid-match squabble. And Elizabeth, strong heart. Alrighty, box 8. We have King Chibi. Alright, we need to find a Diane. We have King and Gother for our petites. Now we start off with an SP Diane and never see her ever again. I mean, that's not true, but feels like it. Where's your chibi, ma'am? Meliodas, overcoming his past. King, greedy, double R. Jericho, passionate. Aspar, we have Zaldris of the 10 Commandments. And Meliodas, internal strife. And our piles seem so messy. Hawk transport. Because he's a flying ham. Transport. Elaine, capable saint. Deldry, rare. Death Pierce, realization. Galaxinia of the 10 Commandments, rare. Gother, reflecting. Merlin, true identity. And Meliodas, fulfilling his promise. Believing in her friends. Reasons for switching. We do have another foil. All right. Ooh, is this another Aspe? The border looks SPE. Let's see. I think so. Ooh, Elizabeth. Ooh, look at that. So we have Elizabeth SP here. Trust in the promise. Nice. Beautiful card. Again with the rainbow. It's hard to capture. Right there. Can you guys see how it's kind of like blue into like pink? Very beautiful. I love these rainbow signatures. Oh, they're so nice. Elizabeth, trust in the promise. Very nice. So far, Diane and Elizabeth in this case, we are winning. Hashtag winning. Lovely cards. I'm really liking these. I mean, I know I was out here like, guys, you gotta find the DSRs, but I'm just like, let's just go all SPs. Let's go. These are so beautiful. All right. Very nice. Very, very nice. Elizabeth and Diane for our SPs. So far, aiming for 3. Would settle for something along the lines of the Grand Order Camelot cases where it's 2 SPs and then 3 of, or are they overframes? So if we have 2 SPs and 3 DSRs, that'd be neat, but I'd like, you know, 3 and 2. 3 and 2. I just want to see more of these SPs. So they are beautiful. Elizabeth, trust in the promise. I've been purposely staying away from 7 Deadly Sins so I don't collect these cards. But I want them. I really want them. But I don't want to start buying cards from a series I've never seen, you know? But now I'm like, I really want them though. They're so nice. Beautiful cards. Look, like I said, I didn't dislike the first set's SPs. These look so much better. All right, Petite Elizabeth. And are we still gonna be dodging Diane or what? No, there she is. Oh, she's so cute. I'm so cute, guys. I love it. I love her, like, dress thing, too. Finally, our first Petite Diane. Only took 9 boxes. There she is, though. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we can find. Gloxinia Rare. Death Pierce Realization. Guther Rare. We have Triple R, the True Spirit Spear, Chastieful. Double R, Zeldris. King Greedy. Diane believing in her friends. Reasons for switching. Elizabeth, trust in the promise. Bon, facing off. Jericho, passionate. Now, one thing I'm curious about in terms of how Weiss cards are made. If anyone knows, if anyone has any insight, I'd be very curious to learn. Now, are the card effects created first? And then the designers finds matching, like, images, like, from the season, things they think that would fit well? Or do they have, like, we want to do these kind of character interactions and then give it the flavor of that character? Or, like, what comes first? Like, do they make a bunch of cards and then be like, all right, this is going to be a Diane card, this is going to be an Elizabeth card with this picture? Or do they just make, like, all right, we want to give Diane, we want to make X amount of Diane cards and give them synergy with King, and then have these effects? I'm curious. Because I believe with Magic cards, the effect is created, and then there's like a prompt that are given to the artist to make art for that card, but they already know what the card is. So the art comes second, versus like here where it's, I feel like you gotta have a bit of the character's flavor in the character-specific decks. So I'm curious. Or if it's just kind of things kind of fall together at the same time. I don't want to be annoying and like email Bushiroad, but I'm really curious. I don't know if they'd answer me. They might though. I don't want to be that person. So if anyone just knows already, Diane would like to know. All right, that was box number 9. So let me move our rares. Oh no, I knocked over my snowman Squishmallow. You guys can't even see him. He's blocked by my right ponytail. I feel like I could just like slap somebody with this. Just psh. It's gonna end up being myself, but you know. That means I slapped somebody. Alright, box 10. Escanor! Escanor Chibi. With his perfect abs. And Diane! I definitely need to keep one of these Dianes for myself. But for now, I'll keep her in the pile. Hauser. Training buddies. Merlin, miscalculation. Hawk, pride of a hero. And Escanor, wielder of Rita. Gilthunder, training buddies. And Galland of the 10 Commandments. Man-eater bug. Hendrick's unusual self. Alright, let's get our first foil sleeved up here. I feel like the first half of the case had a lot of double foil boxes, so I feel like we're due for more single foils than not here in the second half, but we'll see. Gloxinia. Meliodas, wielder of Lost Vein. King, protective. Diane, importance of memories. Lane, capable saint. Meliodas, internal strife. Death Pierce, Realization. Merlin, Handy Ability. Bon, Mid-Match Squabble. Escanor, Master of the Tavern. King Greedy. Strong Hearts. And Double R, Merlin, True Identity. That was a one foil box there with the Gallon SR. Moving into box number 11. Diane! I would say the Diane Chibi's my favorite. I don't know, I think she's the cutest. They're all really cute, but I just think this Diane one is the cutest. I'm a little biased, though. Then King, New Chapter. Bon, Facing Off. Elaine, Capable Saints. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, how many packs have I opened today? So opening packs is fun. But after a certain amount of packs, your thumb, especially on Bushiroad packs, feels it. In total, so 288 in this case. Plus 320. So 608. Plus 3. The Game of Thrones box only had 3. So 611 packs today. Pretty good. I mean, I'm not at that number yet, but definitely gonna need to sleep well tonight for the stream tomorrow. Although I will say the queue's pretty small. I use small loosely because it's still time-wise pretty lengthy at the moment, but a lot of it's Game of Thrones. So although we're opening up, I think at the moment, like 25 Game of Thrones boxes, it's only 75 packs. Whereas if I was opening up 25 boxes of whites, it'd be a lot more. Be a lot more packs. But I'm excited to see what we can find. We also have a box of Seven Deadly Sins tomorrow for Gabriel. Perhaps I can have another, like, just, we pick out the one box and then boom, Diane SP. Maybe I can do that again tomorrow. That'd be fun. I still remember, I was like, oh man, crazy. Fresh case, grabbed one box for personal break of Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl. We found the Shoko Secret Rare. Just fresh case, full 18 boxes, just boop, oh, Shoko Secret. That was cool. Can't remember the name at the moment, but... So your odds for stuff like that are not in your favor, but man, is it awesome when it happens. So we have Gother, Fighting It Out. SR. Hendrickson, Usual Self. There's some really cool sets coming in 2023. Grisazia just went up for pre-order. Data Live 2 will be coming. Sword Art 10th Anniversary will be coming. Avatar The Last Airbender. Maybe a Clamp set if I petition hard enough, right? Because we have Avatar for the next English edition original. But we get a couple per year. Bushiroad. The Avatar set should be a lot of fun, though. I feel like that'll get a lot of eyes on the game as well, because to my understanding, there's no other TCGs that have Avatar cards. So, I did also see one thing that was surprising. I saw a lot of people being surprised as well, but an Adventure Time deck just won the Singapore event. So that's cool. And at first I was like, huh, that's interesting. And I'm like, wait, well, it makes sense. A lot of English spoken in Singapore. And I was like, why do they have an English deck over there? And I was like, well, I mean, anyone can play. Anyone can play the English, right? Just like anyone, you know, there's a lot of people in the US that play Japanese just because there's more options, right? Not every single set gets translated. So, you know, some decks, if you really want to play a Sneaker Bunko deck, you gotta buy it in Japanese. Like, you know, that's never getting ported. Never. Never. So, if you want to play Sneaker Bunko, you gotta get Japanese Sneaker Bunko. So it makes sense, like, you know, if there's fans overseas that want to play Seven Deadly Sins, it just has to be in English. But for some reason, I first saw Adventure Time, I was like, what? And I was like, oh, well, makes sense. But that was cool that they won. I don't think the event was that large, but that's still, you know, that's really cool. I don't think I've seen Adventure Time top anything. Because I don't go to any of the events. I would like to go, like, just to hang out. If there's something close enough. You know, some of the Georgia ones, even like Atlanta's still like 7 hours away. And I'm like, eh. To just go like watch people, that's kind of a big time investment. Like, I can't just drive there and drive back one day because I would be too tired. I know, like, if I was unhinged, I could. I don't really want to do that. Miami, too, in Florida, but it's like 5 hours away. It's like... Now, Bushiroad had, like, a Weiss event in Orlando. I mean, Tampa would be better, but I don't think that would happen. But if there's an event in Orlando, I would go to that. Alright, box number 9. I'm gonna move our commons. Or not box number 9. Box number 12. So I had them partitioned out by 6. And I'd like to just go watch. I'm like, why is my common pile so short? Oh, because I was supposed to move it after this box, not before. It looked tall. Alright, well. Anyways, Petite Bon and Petite Gother. No, I think I'm actually supposed to move it in more box. Anyway, for some reason, again, I was thinking of the case in terms of like 16 boxes. It would make more sense, and I normally move the commons every 3 boxes. Because you can divide 18 by 3, and then there'd just be 6 piles. But I started doing it every 4 boxes, and then I just got fed up with the pile being too large. Oh, you know, after this box, I'm supposed to move the commons. The uncommons, that's what it is. Yeah, I would normally move the commons at box after, well, after box 12. I'm all turned around. Ignore me. Don't listen to me. Don't look at me. Just look at the cards. Just look at the beautiful Elizabeth SP. Look at the cute Meliodas Chibi. What if we were gonna get a new JoJo set? Meliodas, Wielder of Lost Vein. If you guys haven't heard the news, we have JoJo Land coming next year. Part 9. Gil Thunder, Training Buddies. I would like a Bleach 1000 Year Blood War set. That'd be cool. Bushiroad. Gluxinia, rare. We have 10 Commandments, Triple R. Alright, so I think we've had, what, 3 or all 4? We've now had all 4 of the Triple Rs. Alright. 10 Commandments. Hendrickson, rare. Bon, facing off. King, protective. King Greedy. Elizabeth, Trust in the Promise. Mon, Min-Match Squabble. Merlin, Handy Ability. Escanor, Master of the Tavern. Internal Strife, rare. We have SR, Bond Facing Off. 2 foils here in box 12. Transport and Death Beer's Realization to get us to the 2/3 points of the case. So, at the moment, we have 2 SPs and just 1 DSR. I would have thought we'd see more DSRs by now. We have more SPs than DSRs. I love the SPs, but, you know, I want to find my own preview cards. I'm definitely not going to get to finding the whole set of them here. But happy we found the go-through so far. I would imagine there's at least 1 more in the case. But we'll see. We'll see what we end up finding. If we go heavy on SPs instead, wouldn't be able to complain about that. Alright, we got Pete Merlin. Merlin and Meliodas, new chapter. First promo and last promo. Grimoire. Hauser, rare. Merlin, Miscalculation. Escanor, Arrogant and Powerful. And Escanor, rare. Importance of Memories. And King, Protective. Thunder, Training Buddies. Gluxinia, rare. Escanor, rare. Gother, Fighting It Out. Capable Saint. And Meliodas, Wielder of Lost Vein. SR. Merlin, Handy Ability. And King, the Grisly Sin of Sloth, DSR. I like the color here. It's a little more aqua than I honestly would have expected. Looks to me more aqua than green in person, but man, that looks cool. I like the fish. I like the fish. The grizzly bear's eating a little fish. Oh, very cool. So we do have King and DSR for our second of the case. Internal Strife, Meliodas. Death Pierce, Realization. Mid-match Squabble. My goodness, I'm throwing things. No! And Honk, Pride of a Hero. Alrighty, now we have even the score between SPs and dinosaurs. We're gonna end the case tied, or is someone gonna take the lead? Alright, box number 14. We have King Chibi. And Bon. Griamore. Hauser, Training Buddies. Merlin, Miscalculation. Gother, Fighting It Out. And Escanor, Wielder of Rita. Gilthunder, Training Buddies. Gluxinia of the Ten Commandments. Hendrickson, Usual Self, SR. And the regular rare version behind it. Merlin, True Identity. And King, Protective. Hawk, Pride of a Hero. I'm sorry, I called you Ham. Meliodas, Internal Strife. And Meliodas overcoming his past. Another 2 foil box. Merlin, Handy Ability. Escanor. Death Pierce. Meliodas, Wielder of Lost Vein. And Diane, Importance of Memories, RR. The stacks don't need to be even. I'd like them to, but it's not necessary. All right, let me tidy up our piles. Just a few boxes left here this evening. Or whenever you're watching this afternoon, this morning, this midday, this crack of dawn. All right, another Diane. The Diane cheapies make me happy. And Bun. Do 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 do. Death Pierce, Realization. Gloxinia, rare. Gother, Reflecting. Gother, Fighting It Out. Shiny, shiny. We have Hauser, Training what? Training Buddies. Very simple card. I don't know how I ruined that, but Hauser, Training Buddies. Is not what I said. Don't know how that happened. Merlin, True Identity. Gil Thunder, Training Buddies. Diane, Believing in Her Friends. Reasons for Switching. Hawk, Pride of a Hero. Merlin, rare. Flying Pack. Merlin, Miscalculation. Askinor. Meliodas, Overcoming His Past. Diane, Importance of Memories. And Matrona, Warrior Chief. SR. Meliodas, Wielder of Lost Vein. And I'm wondering if I somehow had miscounted earlier on. I thought we were going to be having a lot of single foil boxes, but, I mean, we do still have 3 left. Feels like we've been seeing more double foils. But when we were on box 3, we only had 5 foils instead of 6. I don't know. Would love to go home here with 3 double foil boxes, but we'll see. We'll see. I feel like we haven't had much single foil. The final count won't lie, so we'll just have to wait. Right now, we're getting on into box number 16. We have Meliodas and Askinor. Askinor is number 13? Yeah. There we go. Guther, Reflecting. Meliodas, Wielder of Lost Vein. Hawk, Pride of a Hero. Diane, Believing in Her Friends. Askinor. We have Droll of the 10 Commandments. SR. Diane, importance of memories. I think I accidentally put an uncommon over here. Yep. Lane, capable saint. Merlin, miscalculation. And Helbram, advisor in the helmet. SR. Internal strife, Meliodas. Deldry. And double R, Merlin, true identity. All right, we're still tied between DSRs and SPs. 2 boxes left to go. See if we can have a foil tiebreaker. Merlin and Elizabeth for our newest promos. Curious to count them up at the end to see if we have about an even amount of each. I think there'll be some that have more than others, but it's not sure if there's going to be like one that we found the most common or not. As we didn't find Diane's until we got halfway through the K's. We have seen a lot of her recently, so I don't know if that was just unlucky or if she is a little less common. Gloxinia. Guther, reflecting. Elizabeth, Stronghearts. SR. Elizabeth, trust in the promise. And Meliodas, fulfilling the promise. Cute. Cute. Diane, believing in her friends. Ascanor, arrogant and powerful. Gilthunder, rare. Bon, facing off. Lane, capable saint. Meliodas, overcoming his past. Zeldris, double R. Merlin, miscalculation. Gother, fighting it out. Ascanor, wielder. And Deldry, love manipulator. All right, one last box. One more. We'll see. All right, box number 18 of the case. The moment of truth. How many SPs are we finding for sure in this case? Petite Escanor. and king. For our last two promos. Alrighty, let's get cracking. Escanor double R. Deldry, Love Manipulator. Guther, Fighting It Out. Jericho, rare. Elaine, Capable Saint. Merlin, Miscalculation. We have Dreyfus, Usual Self. All right, so SR so far in box 18. 9 packs to go. Where's it 8? It was 8 packs to go. Ooh, 7 now. Gloxinia rare. Go through Reflecting. Hawk, double R. Zeldris, double R. Pack number 287. We have another stamp. We have Escanor, the Lion's Sin of Pride. So I haven't seen this one before. This is one of the two that I did not get to preview. Meliodas and Escanor were the two sins that were not sent to me by Bushiroad. So let's take a look at that lion. That looks cool. With the scar across the eye. That is a cool stamp here. Escanor, the Lion's Sin of Pride. And now we know it is a 2-3 split. 2-3 split similar to the splits on Fate Grand Order Camelot. 2 SPs, then 2 of the set rarity. All right. So I was saying I was hoping for more than 2 in the box, or in the case rather. We did have 2 SPs plus 3 other fancier foils. So happy that we do have those other 3 as well, so it's not like 2 SPs in the case and then the case is dead. Still lots of other cool cards to be found, you know, just the regular set, double Rs, SRs, triple Rs, and of course your Sin Stamped DSRs. Would have liked to have 3 just because, you know, like maybe like 3-3 or a 3-2 split in the other way, just because those SPs are absolutely gorgeous. I know the box just fell down, and I'll deal with it later. But I am happy that we did get to see 3 DSRs, 2 of which were ones that I got to preview. So super stoked about that. Let me go ahead and clean up, and then we'll get into our recap. I am really curious to count up how many foils we actually had. I felt like we didn't see that many single foil boxes. Like we really didn't see that many. So let's get things figured up. Oh, I think I swapped these piles. Whoopsies. I think I put the uncommons on top of the rares. Yeah. Alright, move our double Rs, move our climax rare. Just get them out of the way. All the pack dust, try and clean this up a little bit. Alright. So, high foils. We did have the 2 SPs. Box 1, we found Diane. Around the halfway point, we found Elizabeth. Very, very beautiful cards. Diane, Importance and Memories on the left. Elizabeth, Trust and the Promise here on the right. They look like books, which I think looks super cool. And I love the rainbow foiling on these signatures, and then even Diane's little bunny over there. Super cute. Really, really like those. We also had 3 of the new set-specific rarity, the DSRs. We had the lion stamped here, Escanor. The bear stamped King. And the goat stamped Gother. So 5 in total on the high foils, 2 SPs, 3 DSRs. We also found 1 of each of the 4 triple Rs, Back from the Dead, the Trial, True Spirit, Chastityful, and the 10 Commandments. So these all correspond to the 4 different climax rares in the set. Each did have a high foil, or a higher foiling in the triple Rs. So that's at 9. So then 18 SRs is what we're expecting to find. I feel like there might be more. So let's go ahead and pan through these here. All right. Interesting. Okay. So we had an interesting mix here. So we had 9, 8, 27. We had 31 foils. We had 31 foils in the case. Because we had 18 and then 4. We had 21 plus 9. That is interesting. So we did have a few single foil boxes. I guess those are just a bit unlucky, as most of the case has 2 foils. That is interesting to see. That is interesting to see. Because I was wondering maybe it'd be a la Dragon Maid. But box 1, we only had the 2. The Diane was not a bonus. It's not even like Dragon Maid, where if you had like an SP or something else, then that considers a bonus. Interesting. Not complaining. Just, I found that quite interesting. Things that, you know what? It could be, because we were 4 over. It could be that the triple Rs are a bonus foil. I know we had some boxes that were 2 foil boxes that had a triple R. If those, we knocked down those to 1 foil, then the split, the 50-50 split would make sense. So maybe it could be that. But hey, the more foils, the merrier. I am just taken aback by that. That's a little odd. In a good way. Good odd. Not bad odd. Just, I'm confused. So I wonder if maybe the triple Rs are considered a bonus here. If you guys notice, like if there's a box where I opened 2 foils and then a triple R, let me know. I didn't happen to catch that as we went along. But maybe that happens, so perhaps the triple R is a bonus. Because there's 4. But yeah, interesting to see. I believe there's 30 total. Yeah, we took a look. 30 total SRs. So you don't get a full set of SRs in the case, because we had 21. So we were still missing 9 different SRs, so there's still cards we haven't seen out of the set. Perhaps we'll see something new tomorrow. The last thing before we finish up here in the video, I want to take a look at how many of each of our promos we had. 4 Meliodas, 4 Elizabeth, 4... We got 5 Kings, 5 Bon, 5 Gother, and 5 Merlin. Alright, so we did end up... Oh, there's 8. For some reason I thought there were 7. Anyway, so we had half-half. So 4 on this top chunk here, and then 5. So 4 to 5 of each promo per case. Of course, there's 2 promos per box. That's the only way that numbering would work. So good to see that you should have a playset of all of the promos as well in the case. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to go back and see if I can spot a box that had 3 foils perhaps of the triple R. Because I think that, to me, would make the most sense because there's only 4 and we're 4 over. So, yeah, I really do like the design of the set. Like I said, I feel like the actual animation quality is a little bit sharper in this season. I think the cards look a little bit nicer as a result. The art has changed a little bit, at least to my naked eye. But I also haven't looked at the original 7 Deadly Sins set in a little while. It just seems a little more smooth. but I am really loving these SPs. I love this design. They look great. And I'm hoping to see more of these SPs here with you guys on the channel in the future. But for tonight, that does wrap off this case opening. So if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to go ahead and hit the like button. Comments for me. Like I said, if you guys spotted a box of 3 foils, let me know. Thoughts on this set, thoughts on what you would like for Bushiroad to make as an English additional I always butcher that. I say English additional. English edition original set in 2023. All we know so far is Avatar: The Last Airbender. So, who knows? Like I said, Bushiroad prowls the channel. You never know. They might be looking at our comments. So if you guys have any ideas, drop those down below as always. And if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we just hit 40K subs, but I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. So I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. I'd love to get to 50. I was wondering if we could get to 50 by New Year's, but I don't think that's possible. Unless we pull like another Emilia Clarke and the channel pops off over the weekend. But if you guys would love to join the family, see more of me, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then last but not least, before I get on out of this video, I do have to finish things off by giving an extra special shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We do have 8 Black Label fans: Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Devon, Kira Soltari, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also do have 9 Gem Mint fans: Bamboo, Butch Corby, Geriatric Geek, Jonathan Scott, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, Shadef Zen, and Vanek. And thank you so much again, though, to all of our channel members. And all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But yes, while this was fun, I will say the weight on the sides of my head feels weird, so I'm excited to go put my hair back to normal, take my makeup off, and drink some water. Man, I have talked a lot here today. A lot of chit-chat going on, and I hope that you guys enjoyed all of the openings, and I hope you guys will join me tomorrow night for our live stream. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope you all join me in the next one. Bye!